actually made the album. We decided to make an actual album.
And that is
There's Nothing Like This, the whole thing.
and the album There's Nothing Like This, without much promotion, without much pushing. It actually came up from the underground circuit.
Yeah.
And
Once it was out there, it kind of gathered a momentum that just kept going. You know, without any TV, video, radio play or anything like that. He went to number 54. So we kind of thought, well, there's something in this.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I mean, back in the early 90s, what with British soul, for want of a better word, kind of a bit of a lost direction. I mean, we had artists like Rick Clark, Incognito, Brand New Heavies. I'm not really quite sure whether you can class Jamiroquai. I mean, I like Jamiroquai, but I mean, and he's got a soulful feel to him. I mean, I'm not quite sure if you class his British soul.
It's kind of that British soul thing, isn't it? We're trying to recreate the music that we like to hear, which is the Americans. So, and it comes out in our own little way, because we got rice and peas and these are mother brand, I mean, fish and chips and our culture is slightly different to everybody else, which is how we come up with jungle music, two-step, grime music, all that. Well, yeah, it's all British, you know what I mean? I couldn't come from anywhere else. And that's just how it is. But I'm an experimenter, really. That's all I've been trying to do from the beginning, is just try and come up with something a little bit different than what everybody else is doing.
And you could definitely hear that in your music. I mean, what with the Latin, jazz, funk, fusion sort of flavour in the way you put your music together, the way it sounds, it's got that sort of feel, whereas, it's got a vibe to it that is upbeat and up-tempo, not to mention the mellow side of Omar.
Yeah. There's many sides to Omar.
Oh yeah.
Quite complicated like that, musically.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm quite simple. But when it comes to the music, I just like to try all different kinds of shades, because I get kind of bored in one thing. You know what I mean? That's why I have to keep it moving and try this and try that, and that's what you're gonna always get from me.
And being a talented musician yourself, how many instruments do you actually play?
I just play bass, drums, and keys now.
Okay, so
I used to play a whole bunch when I was at school. Tuba, guitar, and other things like that. But I just keep it to the basic three.
And you actually studied music as well?
Yeah, I went to started Saturday morning music school. Then went to full-time music school, boarding school up in Manchester, and then I went to music college as well. I played in youth orchestras, brass bands, choirs, percussion ensembles, brass quartets. I've done quite a lot, jazz bands. So yeah, I've had quite
a varied amount of experience as far as music, playing instruments.
Yeah.
So and it comes out in your music. It really does. It really does come out in your music. I mean, to hear, your debut album, I think I did hear a 12-inch release prior to There's Nothing Like This, and you could hear that there's something different there.
Right.
There was definitely something different there, something that you could see that was going to take off. And when the actual album did come out, that was it. You were definitely there, and there to stay.
Right. Well, like I said, I give thanks every day, because I get respect from all ages. Now, it used to be people say, my sister likes your music. Now then it was my mum likes your music. Now it's my nan likes your music. So it goes right across the board, So that's something to be thankful for.
Good.